Thank you for tuning in to WHMS Radio. This is the working hour. I'm Mike.
And I'm Shane. And this week we are going to be covering the album Trouble Will Find Me by The National. It is the sixth studio album released by The National on May 17th of 2013. Fucking right around graduation time down there. Look at that.
Close enough.
Recorded September of 2012 to February of 2013. Studio is Clubhouse Recording Studios. Aaron Dresner's Garage. It's a founding member of the band.
Nice.
Dreamland Recording Studios, Kickstand, and let's see here, the Michelle Burger Hotel. It's in a different country.
Want the Kirby Burger?
The Hermagurg, bro. The whole like garage one. I wonder if I don't know. I wonder what songs were actually recorded there, because some I can kind of like. I'm like, that sounds kind of.
That sounds like that was from a garage.
A little echoey. That's garage music right there.
That's garage rock. Garage days.
That's right. The best movie. Best movie, bro. Genre is indie rock and post-punk revival. I don't know what that means. What is post-punk revival?
They're bringing it back.
It did not feel very punk.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe just because it was sad.
Maybe I'll have to look into that and see. They're sad that punk's gone.
Well, I thought like the overall feeling of the album was kind of like.
No, for sure. That's the National for you. Like all their shit's pretty sad. And whenever they have like a kind of upbeat song, I'm like,
this is not the National.
This is a little different.
This is the Nationalist.
But yeah, no, it is definitely like a sadder kind of music, and it kind of feels like it's almost like music that I feel like it's best if you listen to it by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not really putting this on for the.
You're not going to be at the kickback with a bunch of people like, let's listen to the National guys.
Let's fucking drink in this dark room all together as a group and listen to the National.
I do like the shirt, by the way.
Yeah, this is from the Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured.
Look at the fucking.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Not too snazzy.
Yeah.
Not too snazzy, not too shabby.
Thank you.
No, it's nice.
No, I do like it, and it actually did fit good too. I'm worried about the Colorado one I got because it feels a little. This is like a pretty heavy shirt.
Yeah.
Like it's. I was like, yeah, give it a little.
Oh yeah. No,
it's not super heavy, but I put it on and I was like, this is got good quality.
Hey, this will hold up. Yeah. So the album is 55 minutes and 6 seconds long, and it has 5 singles on it. Singles are Demons, Don't Swallow the Cap, Graceless, Sea of Love, and I Need My Girl. The album received critical acclaim upon its release. Trouble Will Find Me reached number 3 on both Billboard 200 and the UK album chart. The album was nominated for Best Alternative Music Album at the 56th Annual Grammy Awards. Metacritic gave it overall a 84 out of 100. The outlier review being Los Angeles Times, giving it a 2.5 out of 5.
That's me.
That's you. Sounds about right. And we got Matt Berringer as the lead vocals, Aaron Dresner as guitar, keyboards, vibraphone, and harmonica, Bryce Dresner doing guitar, keyboard, EBow, and the orchestration, Scott Devendorf as bass guitar, and Brian Devendorf drums and percussion. It's a lot of brothers. Holy shit. That's funny. For whatever reason, I thought like Matt Berringer, I thought he had a brother in the band, but maybe. So starting off the album, track number 1, we have I Should Live in Salt. That's coming in at 4 minutes and 8 seconds long. Pretty simple strumming with what sounds like a maraca. Yeah, there's like a little rattle, you can kind of hear it. To the start with some like subtle echo warbling in the back. Almost sounds like an electric flute. It's kind of weird. Drums kick in around the 1 minute mark. Lyrics are repetitive, but don't necessarily feel lazy. They feel like they're really like kind of trying to drive a point home.
Yeah.
I like the musical and lyrical pop that comes in around 1 minute and 46 seconds. I should live in salt for leaving you behind. Start to slide out of touch. You should know me better than that. Tell yourself it's only noise. You should know me better than that.
You should know
Me better than that. Learn to appreciate the void. You should know me better than that. At like 3:01, there's some squealing guitar that kicks in, and music continues its high point leading into the final chorus, and back with quiet strumming to end the song. I give it like a, I give this like a 7.2 out of 10. This like kind of flew under my radar for like a long time, but from what I like, from what I saw, I guess like a lot of fans like really like this song, and I can see why. I like it. There's definitely a 7.2.
That's still not a bad rating. I feel like
Yeah,
anything over a 7 is a decent song.
yeah, agreed.
So yeah, this was probably what I'd consider. So this is Shane's pick. We should probably maybe announce that more. Not that it's a thing, because it's. Was this your first listen all the way through on this?
I had listened to it maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, like before we left for the wedding.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, I was split between this and Boxer. Boxer is like a shorter album, but I remember you fucking with I Need My Girl, so I was like, yeah, we'll just do this. Plus, I'm pretty sure I already said this album.
Yeah, I think so.
So, and I thought about changing it, but didn't. So.
So, anyways, I would kind of consider this my first introduction to the National. You've played them for me before, but this was really like the first time I ever really sat down by myself and listened to them. So it really kind of grew on me after probably 2 or 3 listens, which I could probably maybe bump the score up just based on everything else in the album. Like, this one kind of did. It's pretty good. Like, it definitely grew on me. I had similar things to what you put. Like, it fades in with the strumming and the tambourine at the beginning, and with the vocals coming in right after, and then it fades out pretty similar. To me, it was. I don't know. It was a good track. The music delivery and the speed and the tone and everything was good. It kind of reminded me of Radiohead's "I Promise."
Okay.
Maybe it's a different message. I feel like through the song, but just like the slow, and it's just kind of like a relationship song. I feel like at least that's what I took away from it.
For sure.
Um,
Definitely.
I gave it a 7.2 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole other things to add to it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good relationship track.
Yeah. And I don't know. It almost has like a, to me at least, I felt like it kind of had like almost like a westerny sort of aura at the beginning a little.
A little bit.
Just a little. I don't know.
A little bit. I could see it, especially with a lot of their songs have. It seems like they have like a very slow tempo, and it's just like a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all I have for track 1. We'll move on to track number 2, Demons, coming in at 3 minutes 32 seconds. I put this song I thought kind of gets rolling pretty quick, at least compared to the previous track. The vocals are like starting right away. I thought this song was like a pretty sad song, but like pretty in a way, like just kind of like a beautiful piece of art, even though it's very sad. I think it's relatable for a lot of people, which to me that's kind of what makes a good song. I didn't give it a crazy rating, but I have to kind of like identify with a song or something, which I kind of struggled with that on some of these albums that I'll get into later. I got a line here: when I walk into a room, I do not light it up. Fuck. So I stay down with my demons. And it kind of just gets repeated. I stay down with my demons quite a few times, which I kind of liked. I give this a 6.9, and I got a little funny story here for you. When I was like grading this, I was using my keypad on my laptop, and I accidentally hit 9.6, and I was like, no,
no. Wait.
But yeah, 6.9 on that.
Be funny. Funny, you go to change it. It's like,
yeah, it's like
nope.
It's set in stone, bud. Now I can maybe bump it up to a 7. This album, I know we're early into it on track 2, but I feel like the middle for me was just kind of like
hits a lull.
Yeah, but like the first couple tracks were pretty good.
Okay. Right on. Yeah, I mean, kind of like what you said. Like the drums like kick off the song like right away, then the vocals come in. Is like vocals come in like a lot like deeper.
Yeah, it does sound different than track 1.
Right. The first half of the song doesn't do a lot for me in regards to the instrumentation, aside from like some deep and like echoey guitar bits. Lyrics and vocals do a lot of the heavy lifting. The first half. I like when he says bats and buzzards in the sky, alligators in the sewers. I don't even wonder why. I hide among the younger viewers. I huddle with them all night long. The worry talk to God goes on. The instrumentation starts to pick up in the second half, along with the vocals. And I do love the lyrics. When I walk into a room, I do not light it up. Fuck.
Yeah, and the way he says "fuck,"
Fuck.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a sigh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I give this a 6.6 out of
Okay.
10. So it's not bad, but let's see. Track number 3, we have "Don't Swallow the Cap" coming in at 4 minutes and 46 seconds. I guess that the fans are split about whether the song is about psychedelic mushrooms or Tennessee Williams. He's an American playwright and screenwriter, um, choking to death on a plastic bottle cap. I don't know. People are like, "Oh, that's what he died of." Other people are like, "No, he had an underlying condition." But like, a lot of people are saying, "Yeah, he died from fucking swallowing a plastic bottle cap,
That would suck.
asphyxiating." So, yeah, the song starts off. It's the most upbeat of the album so far. Steady rhythm of the drums and piano. Uh, I have only two emotions: careful fear and dead devotion. I can't get the balance right with all my marbles in the fight. Piano becomes a little bit more pronounced around 2 minutes and 25 seconds at the chorus. Um, I'm not alone, I'll never be, and to the bone, I'm evergreen. Song ends with what sounds like a very like twangy, almost like electric sounding like piano and guitar. This one definitely grew on me. I never really paid much attention to it. Not crazy high rating, but a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. So this one, I don't know. I won't say it was a dead spot for me, but this one, like, I don't know. I listened to it. I've listened to the album multiple, like probably 3 times without taking any notes. And then usually when I sit down and do my notes, I analyze it a little deeper.
Mm.
And this one was kind of just a little bit of a letdown for me. I had similar lyrics to what you had, um, but I didn't really cite a whole lot and put a whole lot into it. I do agree. I think it was a more upbeat song, a little bit more positive. Maybe I don't know. That's kind of
Mm.
pushing it. I only gave this a 6.2. I just it didn't really do anything for me.
Okay.
Then moving on, track number 4, we got Fireproof coming in at 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Thought it was a nice little strummy intro. They kind of, I'm starting to see like a little bit of a similarity with the intros. Maybe not, but at least like the first minute of the tracks, they have a very distinct sound. There is some piano. I got a couple good lyrics on this one. You keep a lot of secrets, I keep none. Wish I could go back and keep some. You're fireproof. And the way he's like, you're fireproof.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing breaks your heart. I could see this maybe having a Western vibe too. Now that I sing that,
Yeah, I see that.
I thought it was a clever line. He mentions Jennifer multiple times in this, which I kind of noticed later in some of the other tracks. There's mentioning of like actual people, like names and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better. This track was better than the previous track. Track 3 right now is probably number 4 out of rating out of what I've heard so far.
Okay.
So this one did kind of improve for me. I do like the chorus and "You're fireproof, nothing breaks your heart." I thought that was very catchy. However, I'm only going to give this a 6.5.
Okay. I got the song is under the 3 minute mark and it's pretty reserved lyrically. I feel like, especially like whenever I was pulling up the lyrics to like copy paste and like put down what I liked, I was just like, yeah, there's some repetitive and then like it's kind of sparse in between.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to it. The lyrics being more limited does like give a little bit more emphasis to the lyrics that they do have on the song. Instrumentation is pretty folk, and the guitar is light and delicate with like a few deep strums. Steady rhythm of drums feels like it kind of feels like they're building in the song. They're building up, but they're not really like the drums feel like they're building, but they're not really changing their pace.
They're just kind of edging.
Yeah. You tell me you're waiting to find someone who isn't so hopeless. There's no one. You're fireproof. Nothing breaks your heart. You're fireproof. How do you get so far? I gave this a 5.6 out of 10.
Really? Okay. Did not like it at all.
I would almost bump it up to like a 6 the more I think about it, but
Yeah.
5-6, yeah. Feels about right. And on that note, we are going to pause real quick.
We'll be right back.
All right, and we are back. So that wrapped up track number 4. We are on to track number 5, Sea of Love, at 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Um, album name drop, happens in the song. If I stay here, trouble will find me. Music is upbeat again. It helps kind of break up some of the more somber instrumentation and music, which is on this album quite a bit. It's definitely kind of a downer album, but it's good. Song almost feels like something you could like. It almost feels like something you could dance to, but lyrically, it is still kind of sad. It's kind of similar to another song that is yet to come up on the album that is one of my favorites. I got Hey Joe, sorry I hurt you, but they say love is a virtue, don't they? I see people on the floor. They slide into the sea. Can't stay here anymore. We're turning into fiends. And I gave this a 6.7 out of 10.
Okay. So I don't really have a lot to add. I agree with. It's funny, we had the same thing. I kind of thought it was dancey too, more than almost I'd say any other track on the album.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about it right now, it's still I kind of like. I don't know. I wouldn't say I hit a wall because I feel like I did that later on, but this one kind of just I didn't have a whole lot of connection to it. I do like their sound, but I think you have to like really like their sound. Like if you're not feeling it by track 2 or 3, you're probably not. You're probably going to be out on this album. At least that's how I took it. I only give this a 6.5. I didn't cite any lyrics. I just kind of struggled to find a deeper than surface connection with this track. So
Sure.
6.5 on that, and we'll move on to track number 6, Heaven Faced, coming in at 4 minutes and 23 seconds. I'm still feeling optimistic. Like I feel like I don't want to say we're poo-pooing this, but I think it's definitely, at least for me, it's one of the lower scoring albums we've done. But I did like the quieter than normal intro. It was a nice piano intro. The song kind of keeps like the same tempo, the vibe, whatever you want to call it. The same, like the whole remainder of the track. I did like the line, let's go wait out in the fields with the one that we love. I thought it was kind of, I don't want to say upbeat, but like just kind of positive.
I agree.
It was a nice repetitive hook. It's still a track I found it hard to write about. But it was better than the last few tracks, so I'm going to give it a 6.8.
Okay. Yeah, so the song starts off very minimalist, giving Matt the stage with his vocals. The music picks up a little bit around the 1 minute mark. And again, at 2 minutes and 29 seconds, she's a griever, and I believe her. It's not a fever, it's a freezer. I believe her. I'm a griever now. And then I also have, and it's towards what you were talking about, the line about the fields of the people you love.
Mm-hmm.
I got because we'll all arrive in heaven alive. We'll all arrive. Song ultimately ends on what I kind of perceive as a upbeat note, you know. So you saying that it ended up beat, like, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Felt that too. I give this a 6.8 out of 10.
Nice.
On to track number 7, we have This Is the Last Time, coming in at 4 minutes and 43 seconds. There's echoey guitar and vocals almost sound like they're performing in an empty auditorium. Like it's very immersive, like it kind of surrounds you. Song is pretty dynamic, but it definitely takes its time to really change, which hits around like the 2 minute 44 second mark. Kind of picks up and becomes more lively. I won't be vacant anymore. I won't be waiting anymore. 3 minutes and 13 seconds goes to acoustic guitar and stringed instruments, as well as a change in lyrical delivery. It's very melancholic.
Yeah.
Jenny, I am in trouble. Can't get these thoughts out of me. Jenny, I'm seeing double. I know this changes everything. It takes a lot of pain. There's like harmonizing with like a female background vocalist. I give this a 6.2 out of 10.
Okay. So this one I kind of related to track number one. I feel like they're both kind of like a toxic relationship, at least like not a super healthy relationship. I think that's kind of what the song's about. The two of them. I should live in salt, and this is the last time. I have the line, "Oh, when I lift you up, you feel like 100 times yourself. I wish everybody knew what's so great about you." I had the similar line as you with "I won't be vacant anymore. I won't be waiting anymore." So this one was definitely better for me than like a couple of the other tracks that I kind of gave a lower score to, and I found this one to kind of grow on me the more I listened to it. So I gave this a nice 7.1.
Okay, right on.
Then moving on to track number 8, we got Graceless, coming in at 4 minutes 35 seconds. Is there a powder to erase this? Is it dissolvable and tasteless? You can't imagine how I hate this. So this, again, I struggled with this one too. This is still kind of a catchy track, and I feel like the snowball kind of started rolling with track number 7, and this kind of like got a little bit of boost just for carrying that over.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like track number 7, at least compared to some of the other tracks earlier on that kind of just fell flat for me. Um, Musically, I thought this was solid. However, I do think they kind of have a very singular sound, but it's not a bad sound. I'm going to give this a 7.2.
Okay. I got this as one of my all-time favorite tracks by The National. The music video is also a lot of fun. It's the band is just out. They're at like a house, like kind of out in the country a little bit. They're all like dressed in suits, just having fun with beer, pool, floaties, and a potato gun.
Nice.
So they're just like blasting like bags of chips, cereal, melons, all sorts of shit.
Nice.
Them just having fun, throwing each other beer in the pool, doing the thing where like you hop on someone's shoulders. And
Yeah.
So it's like it's just them having a good time, and there's just some like pool cleaner, some old guy like scooping up the beer cans.
Yeah.
So and I'm like it's cool. I like that video. It makes me. I'm like Mike and I have like done that, thrown each other like drinks into the pool and shit like that. Like yeah, it's a good time. Lyrically, it's a pretty sad song, but the delivery of the lyrics and the high energy of the instrumentation really masks some of the heavier themes pretty well. I love the change of drumming pace and deep piano that hits during the pre-chorus when he says, "I'm trying, but I'm gone through the glass again. Just come and find me. God loves everybody, don't remind me." And then I also really like the chorus. "All of my thoughts of you, bullets through rotten fruit, come apart at the seams. Now I know what dying means. I am not my rosy self. Left my roses on my shelf. Take the white ones, they're my favorites. It's the side effects that save us. Grace." I gave this a 6, or not a 6, a 9.2 out of 10.
Nice.
Banger song. The pizza is here. We're going to pause.
Yes, we have to pause for the cause.
And we are back. Pizza is here.
It's fabulous. I mean, we didn't have the pizza yet, but we had the bread.
We had the bread. It tastes good.
It's good.
It tastes damn good. I was going to say jalapeno, pineapple, bacon. You thank me later.
Yeah.
Sauce is optional. You don't need it. But anyway. Track number 9, we have Slipped, coming in at 4 minutes and 25 seconds long. Has like slow drums, slow piano, guitar, along with like a vocal delivery that reminds me a lot of. Put it all together, reminds me of the band Cigarettes After Sex.
Okay.
Is it weird to be back in the South? And can they even tell that the city girl was ever there or anywhere? I'm having trouble inside my skin. I'll try to keep my skeletons in. I'll be a friend and a fuck up and everything, but I'll never be anything you ever want me to be. Song is like pretty subtle musically, creating a nice atmosphere with Matt's like vulnerable and introspective lyrics. I don't want you to grieve, but I want you to sympathize. All right, I can't blame you for losing your mind for a little while. So did I. I gave this an 8 out of 10. I like this song.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't that crazy about it. I thought it was kind of a soft song. I had the same line. I'm having trouble inside my skin. I try to keep my skeletons in. I thought that was nice. I thought this was kind of a deep song. I don't want to say I struggled with this one, but um, it was a little more challenging. But I feel like it did have some substance to it, and I did like it. I keep coming back here where everything slipped, but I will not spill my guts out again. Um, I thought it was good. I thought it was. I don't want to say sad. It's definitely like a heavy emotional track though.
Yeah, totally.
I gave it a 6.9 out of 10. So moving on, track number 10. I kind of like this. This is good. This is Need My Girl.
This is the Mirage in the desert.
Yes, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I put finally it's a track I can hang my hat on. This I texted you probably I don't know 3 or 4 days ago and telling you I did like this track a lot. I am good. I am grounded. Davey says that I look taller. I can't get my head around that. I keep feeling smaller and smaller. I keep falling smaller and smaller. I need my girl. I thought this was a really emotional song.
Totally.
I think it's like post breakup though. It's kind of the vibe I got from it.
Okay.
Where he's just like missing his partner.
I'll tell you what it's about.
Okay. Did I miss it completely?
You're not far off, but it's different.
All right, then I'm gonna ask because when I listened to it the first couple times and then I analyzed it a little bit more, where he's like, "I am grounded." Davey says that I look taller. Does it has anything to do with maybe he's like sitting more upright? He's a little, or am I just overthinking that?
I don't know.
Like when you're like kind of sad, you kind of like slouch your shoulders, a little shorter. I don't know. I felt like I was overthinking that, but anyways, I thought this was a pretty emotional, heavy track. Easy for me to connect with this one. I feel like if anybody's been in a relationship, you could definitely relate to this. It's just you need your person. This is a track that I would have to say I would show someone if they hadn't heard of the National. At least for this album, for sure. They have a couple other tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You've played a couple other things that are on different albums, but as far as this album goes, this would probably be the one and possibly only one that I would really take a shot on showing this to someone.
Where it's like this is a safe bet.
Yeah, for sure. This is I'd bet the farm on this one. This seemed probably the most easy for me to vibe to just based off the lyrics and the powerful message. I gave this, I want to say this is probably my highest rated one, 8.5 out of 10.
Okay. The lyrics were written by lead singer Matt Berringer, offer a heartfelt apology and express longing for his wife and daughter, highlighting the challenges and balancing of touring and family life. The song acknowledges absence and the need for connection. I googled that.
Like, no, that's from the heart.
The song acknowledges blah, 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 and I got that. Song opens with repetitive and simple guitar, creating like a really kind of dreamy, but like palpable atmosphere. I like the line, "I'm under the gun again. I know I was a 45%er then, 45%. He wasn't even home. He was like less than half what he could be to his family. You know what I mean? I know I was a lot of things, but I am good. I am grounded. Davey says that I look taller." And I really like that like super impactful like bassy like that hits whenever he says that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't get my head around it. I keep feeling smaller and smaller. I need my girl. I need my girl. Really beautiful and heartfelt song. I feel like I could recommend this to most people. Not everyone, but like if this, like you said, if there's a song that I'm like people would probably be open to them.
Safe bet.
This would be the one to fucking show them. And I feel like this is probably best listened to like if you're alone or in a very, very like intimate setting with someone. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you're vibing with a lady, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good. Yeah, you light some candles.
Yeah, it's a mood.
I need my girl. And then it just goes like, was it Toby Keith? Like,
Mm-hmm.
baby, lock the door, turn the lights down low. Same playlist.
R.I.P. Toby Keith.
Yeah, you would have loved the Iran War.
Fucking
so much content for you to write about.
Fucking 9.1 out of 10 is what I gave this.
Nice. That's worthy of it.
Yeah.
It is a banger.
Definitely. I did give Graceless a 9.2, but this is just under that. But I mean, it's I don't know.
Yeah, different. I think you said Graceless is like one of
my favorites.
Yeah,
but so, I mean, this
fair enough.
This is off by 0.1, so it's close. Going into track number 11, we have Humiliation coming in at 5 minutes and 1 second long. There's a quiet fade in the music. Music, for the most part, remains pretty subtle and quiet up until the last like minute or so of the song. Um, in the skies over Black Venice, I see eyes of a white menace. The surprise of the week is that I never heard the sound. Tunnel vision lights my way. Lead a little life today. As the free fall advances, I'm the moron who dances. Ah, I was teething on roses. I was in Guns and Noses. Not bad song, but aside from like some of the lyrical content, it doesn't really do a whole heck of a lot for me. I give this a 5.8 out of 10.
Okay. So I thought this kind of slowly builds on the intro, and you got like about 30 seconds before we get vocals. I thought this song seemed a little bit faster paced than a lot of the other tracks. At least that's what I thought. Tunnel vision lights my way, lead a little life today. I thought that was a nice little lyric line. Again, still like I don't have a whole lot of stuff for this because I just didn't find it like super deep.
Sure.
It didn't really super connect with me. I don't know. I keep saying
Super.
but I think this was kind of still it was riding the wave from the previous track, which kind of maybe made me a little bit more optimistic going into it. I'm going to give this sorry, I got fucking probably little burpees from the
bread,
bread.
bud.
Yeah, probably it's like a little. I can't be healthy for you.
I'm tasting it though.
But it is good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wolf it down. I would give this a 6.8 out of 10 though. Maybe I could see it maybe getting a 7.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm gonna say pretty confident with that. So moving on to track number 12, we got Pink Rabbits. 4 minutes 36 seconds. Somebody said you disappeared in the crowd. I didn't understand then. I don't understand now. Am I the one you think about when you're sitting in your fainting chair drinking Pink Rabbits? So I thought this was a very slow flow track. I still kind of put it in the category, which is a lot of the songs on this album, where I didn't find a whole lot that I got from it. Like it just isn't
Not much
something I would
to.
like. I wouldn't jam to it. I wouldn't probably put this on repeat. However, I did like it. I think the lyrics and just the hook, if you will, about just the pink rabbits. Am I the one you think about when you're sitting in your faint chair drinking pink rabbits? I thought that was nice, and it maybe put it over the top a little bit more than it maybe should be for me. This might be in my top 5, maybe top 3 off the album. I'd have to really sit and think about it. Because I feel like there's just a lot of tracks that I feel like are kind of about the same score for me, so it makes it a little harder. I give this one though an 8.2, which is up there for me on this album.
Okay, right on. Yeah, for Pink Rabbits, it is a very like piano heavy song. Lyrically, it's pretty brooding, but I find myself really enjoying the melody to it quite a bit. You didn't see me, I was falling apart. I was a television version of a person with a broken heart. I like the music change up around 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Now I only think about Los Angeles when the sound kicks out. And then like through the there's a musical change up from 3:13 through to the end of the song, but like that takes place during it. The line about Los Angeles. I give this a 7.5. I like this.
Okay.
I like this. This was nice. The song "Hard to Find." I want to like this song more than I do. I really do, but it just doesn't do it. Song has like this ring and like a ring / buzz sort of intro that shows up a handful of times on the album. It's funnily enough that I'm mentioning it now, this being the final track on the album.
I had to slide it in at some point.
But yeah, this shows up more than once on the album. This like ringing, buzzing that kind of like opens up the song. Song feels distant yet like very personal. I can see the glowing lights. I can see them every night. Really not that far away. I could be there in a day. I wonder if you live there still. I kind of think you always will. If I tried, you'd probably be hard to find. Some very like solid lyrics to be expected. I feel like it's kind of weak as a closing track. I want more musically, but I think like lyrically, like the song does hit. I give this a 6.1 out of 10.
Okay.
Got
So
him.
nice. You got the buggy.
I held it the whole fucking
You're
like
like,
time we were
I'm
talking
gonna
about this to
clench
see,
this little gnat.
and I got his ass.
Got his ass. I'm gonna grill him. Put him
His
on the
ass.
bread. So yeah, I had the same line as you. I won't quote it all over, but I think the line of, "I wonder if you still."
If you live there
Yeah,
still.
and I think you always will. I think that's nice because I feel like sometimes you're just connected to moments and places and time, and it's
Totally.
you're you're wanting to get back to that, but it's like be hard to find because you can't like recreate certain scenarios. So
Right.
for me, I think yeah, I can agree
I
with
love that line.
with you.
That's beautiful.
I thought it was very lyrically well done, and it almost like for me, I thought it was a good closer track.
Okay.
Just because it was soft, pretty mellow, and it grew on me with a few more listens. I think a lot of times, like when I listen to these albums, it just plays like after the closer, it plays other shit, so I don't really know
Right.
what it ends on. And usually it'll still play like something from the same band or whatever.
Right.
So once I realized this was
Hard
the
to
last
find.
track, I was like, this is all right for a closer
It,
track.
it reminds me of that song. I'll be there, hard to find. Like,
Yeah, I can see it.
yeah.
But yeah, this one I give it a 7.8 just because and maybe that's a too high of a score. I think it's just comparing it with some of the other tracks. This one did more for me than a lot of the other tracks, so that's
Sure.
kind of where the higher than normal score would come in at. So 7.8 on that one.
I will give this like this is like just a fun detail about this song. Song's called Hard to Find. If I'm not mistaken, their next album, because this came out in 2013, it might not have been their next album. There might have been one in between, but 2013, then later in 2019, they had an album come out called I Am Easy to Find. So
They're like, I can see clearly.
yeah.
The rain
It's like, oh,
is
they don't
gone."
live there no more.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
like they
they're
done
easy
moved.
to
I
find.
got the address right here.
It's like, look, I'm paying $10 a month, but it shows their address, so I know where they live. So,
Nice.
did you ever did you ever use one of those?
What's that?
So, I'm not like creeping on people's Addy or anything like that, but you could like it was one of those things where it's like you could do like a background check on people.
Oh yeah, I've done that shit before.
And be like, you know what, man, I'm bored, and let me just kill like 20 minutes and
Let me
just
just
see
look
what.
up. No, I did like a monthly subscription, but I really only looked up like 10 people,
Yeah.
and I didn't find anything that juicy.
I remember there was like one of my exes. I was like, "You got a seatbelt ticket?" No, you did not.
Someone's a bad girl.
I'm gonna hit you up about this. Be like, you need to wear your
It's
seatbelt.
like, I care about you.
I mean, no, never mind. Take it off. I don't care. Take off
I
that
care about
seatbelt.
everybody's safety.
So,
What about the other people in your vehicle?
So yeah, that was fucking what album is this? Trouble Will Find Me. That was Trouble Will Find Me by The National. Overall, what you think? Brutally honest.
Not terrible, but it was. I probably won't revisit it.
That's fair.
I Need My Girl is definitely on my liked songs. I might add Pink Rabbits, but other than that,
yeah,
didn't have a whole lot of big fireworks for me.
That's fair.
But I do like their sound. They're not bad as a band. Like I would go see them, but I probably wouldn't be like.
They're Cincinnati boys.
I would go. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would like super go out of my way to see them. But like if I was at a show or like a festival or something and they were playing, I'd be like, oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm sure they probably put on a pretty decent show.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like their sound and everything. I just feel like it's kind of a very singular sound.
Yeah.
And it was just hard for me to identify with a lot of the tracks, which even on some of the other albums we reviewed and stuff, it's hard, but usually it's like one or two tracks.
Like, it ain't this hard.
I feel like this time it was like maybe 5 or 6 that I was just like,
not vibing.
I don't know. And I was thinking like there was I think maybe it was Humiliation. I was like, I'm having trouble for this, so let me like look on Reddit real quick and got some stuff. And I was like, even then, like I'm like, I don't feel this way about it. Like a lot of the tracks that I did look up to like maybe get some inspiration to write about, people were like, oh, this is a 10 out of 10, and I'm like,
bro, that's like their fan base.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't see it. But I think it's one of those bands where it's like if you like their sound,
you really like their
like them,
sound. Yeah. Like it's like I said to you, I could come up with. It was funny because I was looking up some other reviews for this album, and it was funny because I came across one where it was like two guys that do a show like we do. One guy recommended it and the other guy was like the head of the channel, the guy that was like running shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is the worst fucking album." He's like, "I hate it, I hate it." And then like the other guy was like, "Oh man, you don't like it," but no, I mean
You like it?
it's definitely not that bad. But
No,
like
it's
you
not
said,
terrible.
it is like you kind of have to dig their sound. And I could probably, I told you before, like mentioned it whenever we were texting back and forth, was I could probably put together like maybe like 12 tracks and like show you those, and they'd be a lot more palatable.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm thinking about it, and like two of those tracks were like off of this, and you weren't really fucking with them. So like I'm gonna say like I could show you like a good like 5 songs by The National that I think you would like, 5 or 6. So like this,
You done shot half of them down, Mac.
yeah, this. I don't know. Did you fuck with Light Years, the one that I was playing?
Yeah, no, that wasn't bad.
Also, I played Slow Show for you, and you like that. I wanna hurry home to you. Put on a slow dumb show for you.
I do remember that. That might be on my like songs too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
That song's banger, and like 1 or 2 others. But alas, I agree with you. This isn't like the most exciting album. It definitely has like some points that I'm like, man, I just wish this would just pick up a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me a little
Do
something
something different.
here.
I'm over here poking my CD player with a stick.
Come on, man, do something.
something.
I was gonna say you're poking like the phone, trying to activate Spotify, but
Yeah.
it's like no, we need like a human finger
Yeah.
to do it. Man. So, yeah, I mean it's not bad, but it was a little harder to get through. I kind of wish I would have picked Boxer just because it's a shorter album, and I feel like it has like a few songs on it that I feel like you might like. Whatever.
There's always next time.
There's only you're like Shane. Please do not pick The National.
No,
next
it's
time.
fine. No, I honestly like. I didn't hate it. I didn't find it rough. It was still good music. It's just not something I would really seek out.
Yeah.
But not bad. Like if it comes on, I'm not gonna be like, oh, bad, garbage.
It's like, hey, you know what? It's me. All right, I'm the one apologizing. Fuck! It's a Sunshine reference. You're like,
yeah, okay.
You're like, was that the apology? Yes.
yeah,
yes.
yeah, okay, yeah. I just totally overlooked that. I can think of the scene
That's fine.
where they're just like after they fight. Yeah.
We can cut that out.
Sunshine, great movie.
We can cut that out. Hey, you know what? New listeners to the channel. One of these days, we're gonna cover Sunshine, and you can look forward to that.
Yep.
So again, but all right. Anyway, let's get it back on track with the bonus track.
New single.
This is
it's a new segment, not a new single.
We're
We're unveiling it, so I think we're gonna stick with the same pattern, right? So who picks the album? The opposite.
Yeah.
So if you pick an album, I get to pick the bonus. If I pick the album, so you'll have the bonus track next week. So this is my week. I get to pick the bonus track.
Oh, wait. I'm out real quick. Do you need another beer?
I do actually.
I'll tell you what. If you want to keep going, I'll grab it for you.
Sounds good.
Do your thing.
So with that being said, we will alternate. This week being my week. First off, the rules are this won't be of the same band that we reviewed the album. I mean, it can be, but it's really just a random song that one of us picks to just kind of set the tone on what we're going to be doing here.
We just thought it would be fun. We were having a talk.
It's a different segment, and it's way easier to review one single song by an artist than it is to do a whole album.
And this way we both get like some interaction.
Yeah. So even if like, we do like an album that gets a lot of 6s and high fives, we can throw in a nice bonus track that the other person likes or vice versa, whatever. So this week I picked Be My Angel by Mazzy Star, coming in at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. I think this is off Among My Swan. I'm not 100%.
The 1990.
Yeah, I think it was before. I can't remember exactly. I do have a vinyl of it, but I didn't really get a whole bunch of information for it. I'm just gonna pretty much just review the song. I will say that Mazzy Star is probably best known for their hit "Fade Into You." That's probably it is their number one. But anyways, I've always liked this track. I've always thought it was kind of a more aggressive Hope Sandoval track. It's more. I don't want to say it's grungy sound because it's like there's a tambourine in it. But it's just very distorted, and I love her vocals. She's one of my favorite female artists. But the speed and the overall sound just kind of sounds distorted and slow. If you won't notice, how can I show you all of your worries have gone away? Just be my angel if you love me. Be my angel in the night. Be my angel because you need me. Be my angel and treat me right. This is easily one of my top 10 favorite Mazzy Star songs. Slash like Hope Sandoval, just her vocal work. Um, I give this an 8.7. It's honestly like I love Fade Into You, but that one's kind of like burnout over the years, and this is probably maybe moved in. It's something that I play on repeat a lot, but there is plenty of songs by her that I like. Surprised we haven't done one of her albums yet. They're just kind of all kind of the same sounding
Oh,
songs.
okay, so it's kind of
So
like the National, where it's
yeah, I
like,
wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, it's very similar. So you have to like her. Um, but this one is different. But if you've heard Fade Into You, which it's been in at least like maybe a handful of movies.
it was in Lord of War.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't really think off the top of my head what else it was in. Wasn't it in Matchstick Men?
No. Nope.
I thought it was.
That was a
Yeah.
lot more like classical music, like
Yeah.
Sinatra and shit like
Yeah.
that.
You had the record player,
But
nice little audio system.
and he had the dog with the
Yeah, dude, that was kind of cool. Wish I could get me one of them.
Right.
But yeah, this is definitely one of my top 10 favorite Mazzy Star songs. I'm gonna give it an 8.7.
Okay.
What were your thoughts?
As the song started off, I immediately thought of Fade Into You. I thought that maybe this was like a B side of it. Like maybe like, oh, sometimes bands do that. They'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take that track and let me just fucking rework it, and I'll just make a different song out of it. That's what I immediately thought, but it's not. This actually came out before Fade Into You came out. And after that, like initial, like, like the song does ultimately change up and become quite different. Not just musically, but also in Hope Sandoval's delivery. It's very twangy guitar and notes that kind of like drag out a little bit and like kind of.
I don't want to say it sounds Hawaiian, but it almost.
I see what you mean.
It's not like country stringing, but it sounds almost like it's got a lot going on.
Like
I guess.
Like almost kind of beachy.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like I don't know.
But yeah, but yeah, the notes they like drag out in like a pretty good way. If you won't notice, how can I show you? All of the worries have gone away. Don't leave me lonely. Don't leave me unhappy. Just bring me up into your fate. If you don't need me, don't deceive me. Letting my freedom turn into stone. Mazzy Star has like this way of just like fucking handing you over to like Hope Sandoval, like watch.
Yeah.
Take her in.
Dance puppets,
like,
dance.
Totally just like gives her the spotlight. While I'm like familiar with a few songs, this song like really reminds me that I need to give Mazzy Star like a proper listen and just kind of take all that in, because I feel like you and I have that. We definitely have bands that like both of us like, yo, I'm into this, and then the other person just never really got into. Like I was into Interpol, you were into Mazzy Star, Hope Sandoval, all that, and like it just never.
Yeah, we never really like
crossed over like that. You know what I mean?
No, but that is a good reference for us.
So no, I really enjoyed this. I give this a 7.4 out of 10, and then the following like Spotify automatically playing the next track was, I don't know what song it was. It was off the same album. It was probably the next like chronological song in the album, but I was really vibing.
I'm about to look that up real quick.
I was into that. It had a vibe to it that I was digging. So from there, we are. Do you wanna like queue up until what next week's pick is, or do you want to save that for last?
I honestly don't have one yet.
Okay.
So this is actually off the album She Hangs Brightly too. Not that we're almost done with it, but
that's the like, is the cover white and black, or is it like a white and blue?
I actually have a vinyl of it.
Yeah, a little stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
Little stairwell. Shit, now I'm like trying to figure out what song I want.
It might have been Taste of Blood, but I'm like, Hala is pretty good too. That's like the opening track. She Hangs Brightly is good. Ride It On, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is crazy because this, shit. Maybe we'll do some Mazzy Star next week. But yeah, I do not have one picked out. I was thinking about it today. Okay. I was like, I don't have anything. Do you have the bonus track for next week?
Well, okay, that's.
I mean, we can. I want
to ask you about that. See what you think.
Okay.
I could dip back into the National and pick a song that
do
I
it.
think you would
do
like.
it. Redemption.
All right. I want you to listen to this song About Today.
About Today.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
About Today.
Nice acoustic guitar.
About a girl.
That was the song that like actually got me introduced to the National. It was like 2011 when I saw a movie, And at the end of the movie, About Today started playing, and I was like, "What is this song? This is really good." I looked it up. I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
Quick question though: are we listening to About Today or About Today
The
2021
2021
remastered,
remaster.
or are we doing About Today live?
Do the 2021 remaster. Do that one. It's a good song. I think
Feel
you'll
like
fuck with it.
it'll be better if you listen to the remastered copy.
It's like one of their most popular songs.
Okay,
For
it's
good,
on there. It's on my like song, so it'll be easy to find.
for good reason.
Yeah.
So, do you have a segment you want to queue up, or me? Or?
We've got about 10 minutes. If you want to do the normal, we usually do normal movie trivia, and if we have time left over after that, we'll go with my stuff. But if not, my stuff's kind of on reserve if we need the extra time. But
Okay.
if you want to do movie trivia, because I feel like movie trivia is it's a it's a it's a it's a focal point in our show.
All right, we'll get it in there then. So the movie trivia this week, and don't worry, there are no spoilers here. I'm not gonna ruin it.
Is it Superman?
It's not Superman, even though I did go see that.
Nice.
And I liked it. Funnily enough, Superman filmed in Cincinnati, but we talked about that.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
So the National's probably like, I recognize that. You know what I mean?
It's like, you won't be there. You'll be hard to
I'll
find.
probably always live there. But I won't be seen in that movie. I won't be listening to this band no more. Fucking, this week's movie trivia is Sinners.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a horror movie. For those of you
I like a good horror movie.
Oh, me too. It's like, you see that girl? You know what she was? I'm telling you what. So yeah, it's horror. It came out April 18th of 2025 this year.
I'm surprised. It probably came out on a Friday, but it's like 420 is right there.
Yeah.
That would have been kind of cool. That would have been like a Sunday.
Come out on a Sunday.
Like, yeah.
Might as well. Why not? The director is Ryan Coogler, with a budget of he directed like a couple other things before. Probably most well known for he directed the Black Panther movies, I should say, 1 and 2. But it had a budget of $90 million and had a worldwide box office of $365 million. So it did well. With a Rotten Tomatoes score of 97%.
Pretty good.
Do you know how Rotten Tomatoes works?
I do not.
So basically, like, you either get like a rotten or a
Tomato.
A rotten or a ripe. I don't fucking know. I'm not on Rotten Tomatoes like that. But it either gets fresh or rotten. That's what it is. So basically, if your movie gets like a 5 or above,
it's fresh.
It's fresh. It's 5. If it's like below 5, then it's rotten. So like a 97 just means like 97% of people gave it above a 5. So
okay.
But the movie stars Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, not Seinfeld, different people. Delroy Lindo as Slim. You know. Miles Canton, and he's the young singer with the guitar. And Wunmi Masaku. The director, Ryan Coogler, said that 2 of his biggest influences for the film were Dusk Till Dawn from 1996.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, which we did trivia about before, believe it or not. Fuck, we haven't, not on this channel. Might have to bring that back.
Yeah, true.
So, and The Faculty from 1998, both of which were directed by Robert Rodriguez. So, Jack O'Connell, the Irish guy, the main Irish guy, signed on despite only getting to read the script once, as his character would be singing Irish folk music, a dream come true for a fan of the genre. So that's cool.
Nice.
Like Jack O'Connell, it's like, yeah, that's Irish. That's Irish. It's cool that he got to come in and do that. Much of the musical performances were recorded live on set, with the cast members performing alongside blues musicians. The Moore and Smokestack twins, or Moore/Smokestack twins, are named after Smokestack Lightnin' by Howlin' Wolf. Is that a song?
I would assume.
Sounds like a song to me. Miles Canton, the young singer. It's actually his film debut. This is
Nice. Good
first
for
time.
him. It's a good one too.
Yeah.
I liked him in it.
No, he's.
I mean,
he's
I haven't
good.
finished it. I'm planning on finishing it tonight
You'll like it.
or tomorrow or whenever I watch it. But I'm definitely gonna finish it.
I was like low key a little surprised you hadn't by now.
Well, I totally forgot. I totally forgot about it, and then I just queued up Max last night. I was like, "Oh fuck, Sinners is on here. I'm about to put it on." But I've literally watched it twice, about 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less when I watched it with you.
The
so
fact that you didn't like skip ahead.
Yeah, well, I
like,
was going to because Lindsay was kind of like not feeling it. And I was like, well, I'm skipping ahead because I'm not watching like an hour and a half of what I've already seen.
Yeah.
Just to please you.
Yeah.
But she ended up getting into it, so I was like, all right.
Okay.
I'll keep it at the pace.
This is got a little nasty at the bottom. This is the second R-rated horror movie to be shot in IMAX film cameras.
Which is hard to believe.
It is, and funnily enough, the first one to be shot on IMAX was Nope from 2022.
Nice.
A movie that we also had in our trivia before.
Nice.
Which I think actually has made it.
I think that was pretty recent we did that.
Yeah.
Maybe the first episode with the new channel.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
In exchange for the distribution rights to the film, director Ryan Coogler was also reportedly asking studios for first dollar gross, final cut privilege, and ownership of the film for 25 years after its release, which he would be granted. The following month, Warner Bros. Won the distribution rights for the film. So, the upcoming upcoming movies this week are Eddington, directed by Ari Aster. These will be coming out July 18th, 2025. Eddington, Ari Aster. It is a drama / western / black comedy that takes place during like 2020, so a pretty wild time in American history.
Pretty wild time in the world.
Yeah, like all over. Also, The Smurfs. It's a kids comedy, family adventure type movie. And I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I haven't really seen too much about, but I know that it's a horror movie from like a 1990s movie. So we'll see. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not gonna watch it.
So I had a thing to add about Sinners.
Sure.
So Lindsay picked this up more than me because she was like, "Is this based off like a real musician?" And the character is Sammy Moore. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah, I think so. But go ahead.
He's inspired by the real life blues legend Robert Johnson.
Oh.
While not a direct, true to life portrayal, this I'm reading directly from Google. Sammy Moore's character draws heavily from the legend of Johnson selling his soul to the devil at the crossroads to gain mastery over the guitar, a story rooted in black Southern folklore. The film also incorporates stories from Coogler's late uncle who told him about growing up in Mississippi, adding a layer of personal inspiration to the narrative. But yeah, allegedly Robert Johnson, which I'm not familiar with any of his stuff, but he allegedly made a deal with the devil for his musical prowess. So
okay, no, that's not what I was expecting because there is something I kind of thought I knew where you were gonna go, but then I was like, oh wait a sec, he hasn't made it that far. So there's something like later on in the movie that like it's different.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because I don't really see that
we'll
much.
see.
Like I didn't see him really making a deal with the devil, but maybe something like that does happen.
yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, no spoilers.
We gonna find out. We gonna find out.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get in there.
What do we at time wise?
We're at 59 right now, so I mean,
do you?
I'm not gonna get into my.
like...
I'm not even gonna get into my stuff. I'm gonna save that for when we need it.
Okay.
Plus, it's Cafe Zupa stuff.
Oh, is it?
Did I do that yet? I didn't do that, did I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because we haven't needed to throw it in yet.
Okay.
And I feel like we need to save it for when we do Cafe Zupa. So
we do need to do Cafe Zupa.
It's been a minute.
It has been a little bit.
Been a while.
Well, fuck, dude. I mean, this is the first time we've actually done like a new episode.
Yeah.
While.
True.
So
it's been re-recording because we had audio
issues before, and then like the channel and like
Mm.
wanting to clean it up. So
Yeah.
no, totally. All right. Well, I mean, I do look forward to finding out what you got in store.
Yeah, I'll try to think
This
about
will
it
be
more
interesting.
tonight. It'll probably be like tomorrow or
It is.
Friday.
I am like kind of glad that we finally like did an album where it's gonna like
Yeah, I was telling Lindsay
Eh,
that today. I was like,
eh.
yeah, I really struggle with this. And I was telling her we were talking about it. And I was like, but we kind of needed to do an album like this.
Yeah. Because, I mean, fuck. I mean,
It
what are we
can't,
going
it
to do?
can't be all sunshine and rainbows.
We just going to go do every single album that we both like. Oh,
Yeah.
man. You know,
It's good. It
yeah.
builds character.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
And it'll kind of open us up to more stuff like down the road, even if it's something that, like, I don't know, we're not terribly familiar with. You know, just
yeah. Suggestions, whatever. Listener suggestions. If you at home got something
tell us.
and we get super desperate.
Start putting the feelers out a little bit. Maybe take you
But
on.
no, we would definitely consider that. We'd love to hear from any listener, especially if you made it this far into our episode.
Yeah. So, anyway, this has been the working hour, and until next time.
Don't work too hard now.